Guys, deluded Guna hay fever is killing my eyes right now, but yeah, I'm back again. You're seeing a lot of talk in regards to our goalkeepers. You're seeing Ospina linked with moves to recently, which I just saw before this feed. Turkey, Cech's been in demand. Apparently Napoli want him on loan because we stole their target Leno. Leno, apparently personal terms are being agreed and other things around the deal are being discussed, and it's just a case of crossing the T's and dotting the I's. So there's a lot of talk between our three goalies. So firstly, we've already spoken about Leno in depth, and if you haven't checked my vid, so we don't need to speak about him. It just looks like the move's going to be done this week. I'm not in the know. I'm just going about off the tabloids. So moving away from that, do we sell Cech or Ospina? That's a big question. Now, some of you, like myself, would say sell both if you're going to sell both. Because as much as I like Cech, and Ospina's a good shot stopper, I suppose, neither are good enough to take this club forward. Neither fill you with any confidence in away games. Neither probably fill that back five that they're part of, including them, with any confidence, realistically speaking. So they're both not good enough. Cech's been a low servant. At a time, he was one of the best keepers in the world, and he had the case to actually be the best keeper. So he can look back with fondness at his career. Ospina, I'm sure you've achieved some stuff as well. So yeah, let's start with Ospina. The pros versus Cech. He's obviously younger than Cech, so he's got that longevity. There's more, by that same logic, there's more resale value. But we also need to remember that we also need to remember that he's got 1 year left on his deal, so we might need to sell him. On the sense of being younger, he's more agile. His reflexes are sharper, and all of these things. So that's what Ospina has going against him, pardon me. Against him, doesn't feel. If we're being honest, he doesn't. If anybody thinks Ospina can be our #1 goalkeeper, and I'm not even trying to disrespect him, I genuinely think you should be deluded. Like, I shouldn't have this, but yeah. Ospina, he doesn't fill you with any confidence. His nervousness, for me, transmits better yet to the rest of the defence and the side. And equally, when people are in front of him are nervous, it goes to him. Keepers are meant to breed confidence. Keepers are meant to help you when you're going up against it and your back's against the wall. You're meant to be like in Sunday League. I looked at my keeper when we're backs against the wall and we're getting ripped, and he was giving me confidence through his saves, through calming the game down. I don't think Ospina does any of that, to be fair. So he can be shown the exit door. Yeah, and we could get more money this year than we would if we sold him next year. Now, Cech, the obvious cons. It's evident he's not good enough anymore. Clearly, it's evident he's declining as a footballer. He's less agile. He's unable to stop any penalties. He's unable to stop any free kick put in a particular corner. For me, which people don't speak about, his distribution has deteriorated. At times, he's ridiculously nervous, even when the team is calm. And things like that, which he wouldn't have. But for me, I'm more calm with him in goal than Ospina. He's still, despite the fact that he's tweaking now, he's still more calm than Ospina. He's still probably slightly more calmness than Ospina. So we could allow him. And on paper, I guess, yeah, man, his collecting and concentration from set pieces has also been equally as poor as Ospina. But yeah, man, I guess the one thing he has is the sense that he's experienced. Like, if we're honest, when we did sign Cech, however many years ago it was with, how many years it was from Chelsea, we have to have considered that we weren't going to make any money back from this. We're going to have to keep him until he retires, per se. So we could essentially sell Cech and then focus on signing a second choice next year, or training one of these young keepers. Virginia is very young, but I do believe he has potential. Matt Macy, probably licking his lips, he'd probably feature in the side of at some capacity if this was to happen. So my inclination would be to sell both and develop one. Apparently Napoli want Cech on loan. That makes 0% sense. I guess again, I didn't say it. Again, I guess you get with Cech, you get to keep experience around the side. If Socrates comes in, Liechtenstein's going to be there. Koscielny when fit. Monreal's not exactly young anymore. There's experience on the side, so Cech could fall under that. And he is someone that's, regardless of what we look at, it is a winner or has been a winner throughout his career. So he is someone that could guide the side through difficult times, even though he's been here and it hasn't. My natural inclination is to say sell both. In my opinion, I'm actually undecided. Like, my brain is saying to sell Ospina, my heart is saying to sell Ospina, my heart is saying to sell Cech, my brain is saying to sell Cech. So I'm not too sure in regards to this. At this moment in time, having thinking about it off the top of my head, I'd probably say sell Ospina. But like I said, man, both are not competent enough to take this club forward. To be fair with you, Virginia, I can't even say his name, the young keeper, is very young, especially when you're a goalie. You need patience and time. I would love him to get promoted and things like that, but it's naive to expect him to be able to handle the pressure and be of a certain standard at this moment. So Matt Macy, while I think Zhao's better than him, Matt Macy will probably immediately become second choice, third choice, or whatever it is, innit? So yeah, man, just another word on Leno. We all know that allegedly we're in talks for him. Many German outlets are saying that the deal's done and it could be announced on Tuesday. Allegedly Torreira's deal is progressing, but it's not yet done, and that worries me, to be honest, because the more it goes on, if nothing's done until it's done, the more it goes on, the more room for failure and someone else getting involved and complicating matters could actually be, to be fair. Well, hopefully it's going to be done. We know Jack Wilshere and Aaron Ramsey have contract deals on the table, and we'd like to see some light shed on their futures, specifically Ramsey as well. So yeah, man, there's nothing more. There's nothing more to be said, to be fair, man. Guys, deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I'm out.